So yo, I'm gonna put my boy on, man. I'm gonna put him on. So, Malik. So you're a well-traveled brother, right?
Creo que sí, I think so.
O sea, tú quieres, yo hablo español, portugués,
Lo que importa,
inglés.
lo que importa, tú puedes usar el inglés. You can use it.
Ah, tá.
It's not important.
Tá bom. So we gonna rock this in English, y'all. So my man, my brother Malik. So like I said, you're a well-traveled brother, right?
I think so.
So tell the people your traveling resume, man. Like especially since we're here in Copa America, so it's quite fitting that you know my man here will give y'all a travel resume. So go ahead and break that down.
Oh man, I appreciate
Let us know.
you asking me that question.
Copa America edition.
I love sharing my stories about travel. So I've been to France, La República Dominicana, that's the Dominican Republic. Cuba, I've been to Cuba. I just got back from Costa Rica, Pura Vida. Medellin, Colombia. Where else?
The last team.
Slew of the Caribbean countries as well.
So,
What'd you say?
oh no, not to cut you off, but you did say Cuba, right?
Yeah, see.
So out of all, so we hit. So this is Copa America, right? So this is pretty much all the Latin America teams. So give me your top. I say your top would be as far as like, and let's talk in terms of say first place, second place, third place. Since we this is Copa America, we at the Copa America tournament right now.
Okay.
So give me your first place team, your second place team, your third place team. You can go either order.
Okay.
Then we're gonna break down why you like going to those spots.
I got Argentina winning it, first place. Brazil, second place.
Oh no, hold on, wait. Now you put them in terms at places you've been to. So you haven't been to Brazil yet, have you?
You talking about?
Yeah.
Who I got for the tournament or the places that I traveled to?
So okay, my bad. I asked you wrong. So what are your top 3 places that you've been to so far? I was saying in terms of since it's a Copa America,
I got you.
And a lot of teams are from the.
That's the
places.
segue.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Number 1, definitely Costa Rica. Definitely.
So Costa Rica wins it.
It's beautiful out there. Can't say enough good things.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica's number 1. Number 2 is La República Dominicana, the Dominican Republic.
Dominica.
The food is a little bland. Might want to take you some hot sauce out there, some seasonings. But I had a good time, great time out there. That's number 2. Number 3.
I think I know you're gonna say number 3. I think. Oh, I don't know.
That's a toss.
What's Malik gonna say for his third favorite country?
I would say Colombia. It's probably number 3.
Colombia.
Yeah.
So wait. So you picked Colombia over Cuba?
That was the toss up for the 3rd spot.
Okay.
I had a great time in Cuba. Yeah.
You thinking about it?
Overall, I would probably. I might have to do a couple more trips, man, because Cuba has some underdevelopment, ailments.
Yeah.
As does Medellin. I will say about Cuba, the best tour I ever been on was the Vinales Valley Tour in Cuba.
Yeah.
So they had that up in Colombia as far as the experiences that I had. I love Cuba, man.
So Cuba, man, the way you talking about it seems like Cuba should be your number 1.
Oh no.
But so okay, yeah. So let's go to that. So let us know why you chose Costa Rica. Like, why is that your favorite spot in Latin America?
So for me, the reason why I put Costa Rica.
So wait. Let me hold you there. So that's your favorite place overall, or just in Latin America?
Overall.
Okay, so overall. Yeah. So why is that your favorite place overall?
I put it number one as my favorite because it's the first place where spiritually, energetically, socially, I had the sentiment of I actually feel myself living here.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really had that experience in any other countries that I've been to.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit with the DR, but Costa Rica actually resonated with just who I am as a person, I guess naturally.
So in terms of what? Like, give us like an example that.
So the people are very patient.
They're very patient.
Very
okay.
slow moving out there. I'm not talking about slow mentally. I mean slow.
Like lifestyle.
Lifestyle is very
real laid back.
Ease, not hyper materialistic. The scenery is very scenic. There's green everywhere, which I love, and even from a neuroscience standpoint, having green spaces and seeing water and nature actually relaxes your nervous system, which you can get that in a lot of places, but it's very prevalent in Costa Rica and in the layout of the places that I was at. You know, they don't shy away from trees, they don't shy away from plants. You know, there's mountains everywhere, there's animals out there, all sorts of wildlife. Yeah, man, it just felt good being out there, and it felt like the people matched the scenery.
So in Costa Rica, I know there's a few spots that a lot of people go to and while they in Costa Rica. So you got San Jose, which is like the capital, and the beach, Junco Beach. Jaco Beach, yeah. So, and of course, you've been to both. So, what's the difference between those two cities in terms of just overall difference? So, like, similarities or differences are, you know.
So San Jose is much more bustling, like because of the population density there, and it's the capital. So most capitals of any country are going to be the cultural hubs of that country. You're going to have all sorts of sites and foods and opportunities to learn, and activities and clubs and bars and casinos, and malls and things like that.
Yeah.
It's much more concentrated because it's the capital of the city.
Yeah.
The people are just pretty much about the same. Jaco is different. For me, Jaco is much more scenic because it's on the Pacific coast.
Yeah.
So you're looking out many parts of it at the Pacific Ocean. There's mountains, there's cliffs everywhere. You know, it's beautiful, man. Like the beaches, the waves. How are they similar? Like I said, the people there are similar. Costa Ricans are just very cool people.
So,
of course, not all, but for a large majority of them, they are.
Okay, cool. So, how would you compare like the level of Spanish? Because of course, you know, Costa Rica, we said Colombia, and what was the other country you said?
Cuba, Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic. So of course, all three of those countries, you know, speak Spanish, obviously. So how would you rank the level of comprehension level of Spanish from those three countries?
So for me, and this might just be a product of
because you speak fluent in Spanish. You fluent in Spanish, right?
Right. I want to say it may be a product of my fluency being much more secure than what it was with the other trips. I want to preface it by saying that I might have just understood better because I had a better grasp at that time period. As you go along further, you know more Spanish, you understand more Spanish, so it becomes a lot easier. But for me, the Costa Ricans were the easiest, not easiest, but I had the most comprehensible interactions with them.
Then what will be after that? Yeah, the hardest,
So we'll go from the best. Costa Rica for me was the best.
Yeah.
I will put Colombia next. and then I would do Cuba, and then at the very bottom was the freaking Dominican Republic. But like I said, I had went to the DR probably a year and a half before. I had a year and a half of development from the DR to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
So it's very possible that if I go back to the DR or Cuba or Colombia or Puerto Rico for that matter, that I could have a better, you know, experience with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm further along in my journey.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I guess I gotta go again and see, but from my memory, DR, we was getting cooked. Like,
so, how would you? All right. So, in terms of like slang, I'm assuming DR probably had a lot more slang. Cause like say you pretty much fluent in Spanish, so you probably recognize that DR probably had the most slang out of all three places. Am I correct?
Or for sure. Now all of them have their own
slang,
colloquialisms.
Yeah.
For me, the slang in the DR, the speed and the accent was demasiado. It was too much for me. So it's like a combination of all of those things.
Yeah.
They definitely took the crown. You know, like I didn't know what a vaina was. I didn't know what niña was. I didn't know what niña meaning like chill.
Come on, child?
No,
niña.
No, niña in DR means like to chill. So I don't think it's niña. I think it's niña. I know that sounds
probably
like
the accent. It's probably spelled similar, but the accent is probably
But so yeah, all of them different words. Que lo que, the greetings. They say salud, salud there instead of like hola, como estás, or you know.
Very informal.
Yeah, they don't use that. They say salud, and then one of our drivers was like, yeah, that's how we can tell because everybody here, when they greet you, they're like salud, salud. They don't say like hola, como estás, buenas tardes. They don't say that.
Yeah.
So that was like a, you know, you can tell you're in the Caribbean. So, you know, it's kind of like Spanish patois. That's how I would.
Like Jamaicans do that patois, yeah.
They speak in English,
but it's they slango.
Like the way they said they put together the word. They sound different.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, similar thing with
Cool, yeah. So, all right. So I'm gonna wrap this up with you real quick. So.
It's cool.
What do you want to tell everybody that, you know, anybody that hasn't really not only traveled, that hasn't traveled, but not just travel in general, but specifically to Latin America, specifically like the places you've been to? Because I know a lot of people, they want to go to these places specifically in Latin America. It's either Colombia or Dominican Republic. So what would you tell somebody, first timer that's trying to go to one of these places? What would be your recommendations, man? What would be some tips or, you know, stuff like that?
I feel like this applies for everywhere. It's something that I'm passionate about. Learn the language. And I'm not saying you gotta be fluent, but just pick up on a couple of phrases. ¿Dónde está? You know, ¿cuánto cuesta?
Yeah.
You know, muchas gracias, blah, blah, blah. And
so guys, what you got? Uh-oh. So what I got? My bad. My bad. Nah. Yeah, a little messy action, man. A little messy action,
just
man.
A little bit, you know, getting in the...
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, hey, Messi. Para siempre.
But yeah, so learn the language. That would be my main thing. Just learn a little bit, you know, so you can, you know, you can move around a little bit easier. Learn the language, number one. I'll throw out this one from Colombia. No dog papaya.
Don't take no dog on papaya, bro.
Man, and that applies to everywhere. That applies to anywhere you travel, especially when you're traveling to places that may be a little bit more economically underdeveloped.
Yeah.
Despondent in some places. You want to be very mindful of that.
So with that, real quick, let people know definitely what that means, because that's big. that's like not only like you said, like not only for like Latin America, but for everywhere.
Right.
So let people know what that means, man.
So no dark papaya translates to don't give papaya, which is another way of saying don't show off. All right.
Don't give them a reason.
Don't give them a reason. Here we would say don't make yourself a lick. You know what I mean? Don't look goofy. Don't be a show off. Don't be a don't flex. Don't floss. You know, don't be flashy.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Things like that. Because you put a target on yourself, especially in these countries where
you're gonna be fooled out there.
You see what I'm saying? Where it's a little bit more cutthroat than it is in the economically developed United States or other parts of the world. Just don't show off, man. Just keep it cool. Don't have a whole bunch of accessories and things like that on. Materialism is dead. That's really what it is. And you'll learn that when you travel. I ain't gonna say you will, but from my travels, I've experienced that. Materialism is dead.
That's what we strive for here. That's what we are here, man. You go anywhere else in the world, because I'm definitely gonna co-sign with you on that, bro.
Yeah.
You go anywhere else in the world, it's dead. It's really dead.
Right.
I'd say only other places where it's live like that, maybe like probably Europe, the UK.
Yeah, France and England.
But even there is dead.
Fashion hubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
maybe
mainly the
Dubai.
United States that's really that be on that type of timing, man. But yeah, learn the language. No dark papaya. Don't show off. Don't make yourself a lick. And you know, for my solo travelers out there, you know, stay sober. If you by yourself, you know, if you with somebody, you got a designated, somebody watching your back, you can have some fun, but don't go around, you know, especially if you can't communicate or, you know what I mean, you don't know your way around, you know, stay sober while you out there. And, yeah, man, just talk to the people, man, make memories, you know, ask questions, bro. Like, they love, most 95% of the time, they're going to be excited to share their information, their experiences with you, teach you something new about the culture, about the country, teach you some new words. If you want to know how to say something, you can ask them. And, yeah, man, take it in, man. Just take it all in.
For sure. So, yeah, y'all heard it first, man, from Brother Malik.
I appreciate
Traveler, man. I call him the Latin America conquistador, man.
You know what I mean? You represent, man.
Hey, Simon Bolivar ain't got nothing on him, man.
Negro está aquí. Here. Negro is here.
For sure, man.
Yeah, man.
For sure. So, hey, any last words? Anybody, you know, where they can hit, people hit you up?
People understand freedom. They understand freedom. That's the language of the human soul. It's to liberate yourself from these despondent situations that you're in. If you can adapt that mentality, you'll be good anywhere you go. Because everybody, you're gonna be working towards the right thing and find yourself working with the right people. So just lead with your heart, man. The world's a big place. And you know, traveling is good for the soul. That's all I got.
Verdade. For sure. Oh, we had okay. Oh, no. But hey, y'all heard it first. So Brother Malik, you know what I mean? If y'all here in the ATL, you see this brother around, man, make sure you show some love. You know what I mean? You trying to go somewhere in Latin America, this is the guy you go to. This is your connect. He's fluent in Spanish, not only Spanish, but I forgot to tell y'all, he's also fluent in Mandarin. Mandarin. Go ahead real quick. Let's talk that talk. Talk that talk.
你好，我叫马里克，我是美国人，我喜欢去I like to go. Damn, I forgot how to say countries, but 我喜欢旅游. It means I like to travel. 我会说西班牙语、中文、英语，和法语. So that means I speak Spanish, English, French, and Mandarin.
And he got the French too, so. But hey, you know, we ain't gonna let him all the weapons out the arsenal, man. So yeah, So my brother Malik, hey bro,
Appreciate
definitely
this, man. This is cool. I appreciate you giving me opportunity.
We got you, man. We got you, man.
Share
So
my
hey,
stuff.
so y'all out here, holla at this bro, man. He got you. All right, we out.